Good morning and welcome to today's video. It is a beautiful Saturday morning. The birds are singing. It is like a t-shirt weather warm and it feels so good. But unfortunately it's not gonna last because there is rain and storms moving in. But we have like 2 hours left before my girl gets here. She is being delivered, so we have got to go finish getting everything ready for her so we can get her settled in before the storms hit. So Hunter is already out down there working on the fence, and I am going to get her water filled up and her hay bag. Okay, so here is the whole fencing and housing situation right now. This is the barn and this is the stall. So my last horse was in here for like 2 weeks straight during the ice storm, and it is a mess. It has got to get dried up first before we can put anything else in here. And like that poop back there was frozen solid, and that's why it hasn't got out yet. I know I need to get that out. And then we're gonna have to try and put some type of mats or something out down here because it is just a dirt floor. And I don't know if it'll just continue to get muddy like this, but I'm hoping if we just let it dry up, then it will just turn to like kind of a hard, dusty floor. So the reason we're building a fence now, you know, and my last horse didn't have to have one, was she was out in all of this with sheep and the neighbor's horses. So I didn't want to do that again. It was a hassle. So we are fencing in all from the way down there past that light pole. All of this and then all of that down there, but it's going to be two separate ones, so you can kind of see this one going across. All that down there is going to be one pasture, and then from like right here where I'm standing all the way down, that's going to be another pasture. That way, like, she doesn't ruin the whole thing, and we can transition her back and forth and help keep the field looking nice. But this field down here was already fenced in a long time ago when I was younger and had a horse, so it just needs a little bit of work. This one down here is going to be a bigger project, actually fencing the whole thing in. So for today, we're just finishing this one, and we're going to put her out here for a few days while we work on the other one. So right now I've got to take the water trough all the way down there by that barn in that little corner to get it filled up. So today is Friday, and this past Wednesday is whenever we went to go see this horse, and I actually did get to ride her and fully check her out. So I'm going to go ahead and insert those videos now and then let you all see her whenever she arrives. And there she is. They finally arrived safely, and they said that they had took the interstate, and it was her first time on there, and she did not like the semis and stuff passing her, so she had kind of got herself worked up and was definitely sweaty. So we got her brushed off and feeling better, food and water, and she definitely calmed down very nicely and was just super chill. We walked around the property, checked everything out. She got to see the other animals, and then she was done. She was chill. She ate her food, she was drinking water, and then settled in her pasture very nicely. So now for a little background on this filly. She is a 4-year-old grade quarter horse cross with some sort of draft. We're not entirely sure what. They just bought her mom when she was expecting, and can tell by many of this mare's traits that she has some sort of draft or larger equine in her. Now her color can be quite confusing. She has white, gray, and some tan throughout her coat. Her hind end looks so dirty in some of these clips, but for one, the camera makes it look way darker, and second, she actually has some dapples in there. I believe it'll show up more when she sheds out this summer, but at certain angles you can really see them. She was raised by an older gentleman, and at the age of 2, a little Amish girl broke and trained her to ride. That goes to show just how gentle she really is. She is the sweetest little thing ever, and I love her build so much. She is the perfect height for me, as I do not prefer to ride taller horses, but is very muscular and built to carry a larger rider. I'm not overweight, but I'm very tall, so my weight is distributed differently than the average rider, so I wanted something that I knew would be comfortable carrying me. Now, as far as my plans with her, first I plan on spending about a month just bonding with her and teaching her some more basic ground manners and some light riding, and then move our way to the arena to practice trail obstacles. If you've been following along, you will have seen my last video last week of my extreme trail challenge show. It was my first one, and it was so much fun, and I think this horse would be absolutely perfect for it. So that is the route I want us to go. I wanted to take the time today to bathe her so bad, but I knew it wouldn't do any good with the rain and storms moving in, so I decided to just wait until next week. For now, I'm just going to let her get used to the pasture and say hello to the other horses across the field and just hang out. No matter how calm-natured one is, she's still just a young horse, and it's just going to take some getting used to moving to a completely new environment with new animals, smells, and people. But I do think I have found the perfect match, and I think we are going to be able to accomplish so much together and have so much fun over the years. I've always wanted a young horse with a cleaner slate that I could teach things to and that didn't have past behavioral problems or issues, trauma. I've dealt with that a lot in horses, and it's just a lot to work through and not anything I could handle. So having one that's young and just fresh but still so calm and well behaved is such a refreshing feeling. Here you go. Quickly. I also took the time to completely redo my tack room. It is fairly small, but I only have one horse, and this is also our storage building, but it works perfectly. I have room up here for my saddle pads, and I hung up all of my halters, lead ropes, bridles, and everything, and I love this Velcro strip for my sport boots. It is so handy, so being this organized feels so much better. Well, that is all for today's video. The storms are moving in, so we have got her all settled. She's got food and water, and all the fences secure. So I am gonna go in and finally eat me some breakfast for the day. I feel so weak because I have not ate anything today. And I'm gonna go in and rest with the baby. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe so you can come back and follow me in this beautiful girl's journey. Now I need help deciding a name. We are between Stormy, Nellie Mae, and Rain, so please cast your votes in the comments below.